Hey y'all, it is Luca, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my base game only save file, and today we're going to be building something a little different. I have been getting some feedback lately about wanting to see some different styles here on the channel with my builds, so today I'm going to be building a light, fresh, modern, earthy kind of desert home. We are in Oasis Springs today here on the Granada Place lot. Very beautiful area. I rarely build here, to be honest, and I thought today would be a great opportunity for that. As always, I have a floor plan kind of drawn out on my second screen, so if you see me kind of glancing, that's what it is. If you haven't seen my previous base game only builds, I will leave a playlist linked in the description as well as on the end card as well if you want to go check out those. But today is going to be definitely a different vibe for me. So let's just get started, shall we? So first things first is there's like an entrance right here. I'm going to do 4 tiles. Yes, we're going to do 4 tiles this way. And then there's like 2 little bits, just like this. And then a wall in the middle there. And that's going to be kind of like a window space. And then we have, I'm going to say about 4 tiles that way also. Yes. And then I have a little room here. And then right here is going to be a garage. I need to move this over a little bit, like right here in the middle roughly. And then there's going to be a garage right here. I'm going to say about this big, kind of a narrow, long garage, but I like that. This will be kind of like, sort of like a middle room in between the main room, the garage, and a bathroom right here. And then the kitchen is going to be like back here. Well, kitchen slash dining space. It's going to be something like this, where there's like a refrigerator moment here. And then the stairwell will be, you know, at first I was wanting to put the stairs like right here, but I really liked them kind of being tucked out of the way over here in this little like nook here. And I think I only did 2 tiles roughly. I think my math, my brain logic isn't doing so great right now. Okay, yeah, we do this kind of moment. I think maybe we'll go more like this. I'm going to go ahead and place down the stairs as well. But today's build is honestly primarily inspired by a recent update we got. First and foremost, if you have not yet already, please update your game. Make sure to back up your saves. Make sure to back up your mods, all that good stuff. If you are a Better Build Buy user, please make sure that you are refreshing your Better Build Buy before you uninstall it, because then if you uninstall it, it's just going to be all weird and, you know, discombobulated anyways, so you're just going to have to. All right, there's the first floor. It's kind of a weird shape right now, but it comes together, I promise. And then the next floor is going to be just the same little moment here. I think I'm actually going to do this room that big, roughly, something like this. And then this actually is going to be like taking down these walls. So it's going to kind of be a weird little bathroom there, but a nice size bathroom nonetheless. I think we're actually going to extend it 1 more tile, just like so. And then I want to do kind of a bedroom right here, I think. In fact, I think it's going to be a bigger bedroom. I think it's going to go to like right here. And then there's going to be, I think we'll do like this size room here. Oh, but there's this like weird little spot right here. I'm not really sure about that. Maybe we should do just a 4x4 room, and then this room can be this, which I actually planned on there being a little bit of an extension to this room. If you don't know, whenever I build these homes, I usually actually have a second, like a floor plan already kind of planned in my game. Like I literally will build something, take screenshots, and then kind of rebuild it again. I know it's kind of excessive, but that's just how my silly little brain works when it comes to making these videos. However, there are some things I'm going to do on my own. Like I'm going to put a little bathroom right here. I think that'll be nice. You know, there's like 3 bedrooms here. And then maybe this room here can be like, I don't know, maybe this is like a small bathroom that's an ensuite to this one. I don't know. I feel like this room should be an office now. So maybe we should like split this up. yeah, 2 bedrooms here, a bedroom here. This is their ensuite. This is the the secondary bathroom upstairs. And then there's like another one right here. Okay, cool. Yeah, 3 bedroom, 3 bath. I know that's kind of weird, but it's fine. And then let's see here, y'all. So next little step is going to be getting this roof undone. And obviously with the modern homes and roofing, it's not my cup of tea. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Building these modern homes is kind of hard for me. So just bear with me. If you have any tips and tricks and suggestions, please let me know in the comments as always. But I'm going to do like a roof kind of like this. And then I'm going to essentially just copy and paste. I know this is kind of weird and excessive, but I just like my roofing to all be the same pitch. And then I'll just do another piece right here like so, kind of like that, where you get that kind of like shape, that alternating shape. That's very nice. And then over here, I'm just going to do this roof here for the garage. I quite like that. Part of me thinks that I need to bring this tile or this a tile forward. That looks better to me. That'll make this room a little bit bigger too, and there's nothing wrong with that. And then right here is actually going to be a little balcony, which I wasn't really too keen on. But now that I've like kind of looked at it a second time, I'm like, you know what, this doesn't look so bad. I forget which swatch I was going to use. I'm going to try to use this fencing from the base game that got these additional swatches added with Horse Ranch. Don't worry, the coloring is going to make sense for sure. But I think that's the floor plan roughly for the interior. Now, I did have a smaller backyard out here, but I'm thinking I'm just going to bring the house forward like a couple notches so it's a little bit bigger. And then I actually plan on doing a pretty big little patio. Yeah, that makes so much sense, Luca. But yeah, we're going to do like a pretty simple little patio here, nothing too intense. And then I'm going to lift it up actually quite high. I'm not exactly sure how high, but and then I'm going to put a room right here. I think 2 tiles and then like 1 tile this way. And then I also had like a little moment like that. It looks weird. I know. Trust me. Just trust me. And then I'm going to use this stair right here and it's going to look kind of like that. I feel like I could go up 1 more tile. I like it to be a little bit on the taller side. And then right here where the garage is going to be, I am going to just put in some half walls, just like right here, kind of just as like a visual separator. I don't know. It just feels right. And then I'm going to use the terrain tools to kind of create like a little slope, a little driveway, if you will. Basically, if I want it to kind of meet the level of the house, like the flooring, I basically just start here and just kind of move forward just like that. And that kind of helps me get this like leveled here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the smooth terrain tool. And then that will help me kind of even it out. It takes a little bit of experimenting and a little bit of going back and forth, kind of lightly clicking here and there, going back and flattening it some more. It takes a little bit of time to figure this out, but you can kind of see it's supposed to be like a driveway up. It's so pitchy. Maybe I should bring this forward a little bit more and go to like here instead and then smooth this out the best that I can, like so. Ooh, that don't look right. That don't look right at all. Something like this maybe. Cars don't exist in this game. I don't know why I'm so worried, but this is going to be where the garage is. I'm going to use these just simple little windows here to kind of mimic a proper like garage door here. I'm not really going to be using a lot of live edit objects in today's build either. I kind of do want to keep it fairly, I guess you could even say accessible, because I kind of don't even want to use like excessive live edit objects or debug or something, because like, I don't know, today it just feels more appropriate to do that. But now I can pick out the kind of colors and the windows and all that fun stuff. So next part is I'm going to go with this like really kind of medium orangey toned wood, because I tend to use dark wood all the time. I'm trying to branch out just a little bit. And then I'm also going to use this orangey kind of wood tone on the trims right there. And I'm not going to place it everywhere. I'm just going to place it on like certain parts of the house. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm basically going to place it everywhere, but on these like little pillar things and then like this side here. Okay, I like the shape so far. And then the next bit, I don't know. I kind of feel like this ain't really doing much for me, this column here, but I'm just probably going to not really pay attention. Oh, I kind of like that. That looks good. And then let's see here. Okay. So for the wall patterns, I'm going to go with this reclaimed wood wall. This is from an event, the Nature's Calling event. It was a free item, of course, but I think you had to participate in the event to get it. I'm not exactly sure the logic and how that works nowadays. If you have not played the event, do you see it? Do let me know in the comments, just for brevity's sake. And then I'm going to go with, I think, like a light kind of beigey kind of color. I kind of like this. It's almost like pink, but here in Oasis Springs, maybe not that one. I feel like there was one I used earlier that just looked so good. This one's a little too dark. This one's kind of nice, but it doesn't really have a lot of texture. Ooh, I do quite like this one. That's kind of a moment, actually. It is a little bit on the darker side than I expected, but at the same time, I think it just fits so well in a desert build. Honestly, for me, when it comes to building anything in the desert, I don't really like it whenever it stands out so much. Like, I want it to feel like it works with the environment. So that does look really nice. And then I'm going to use this reclaimed wood wall just in these little like nooks here. You won't really be able to see a whole lot going on in there anyways, but that at least does something. I'm going to put a stone on this section here. I think this one, honestly, there is different swatches of it, of course, but I do like this one because it has a little bit of that like warm color right here that kind of works with the just like the vibes of this build so far. Ooh, very nice. Okay, and then for the foundation, I actually think out of all of them, I kind of want to use maybe this one or this one. There is this wood tone that is a little on the darker side, but part of me thinks it doesn't look bad because I don't like the gray. The gray is just like really, really dark. I could use this one, which is essentially the same thing. I do like that. I think using that darker, like medium wood tone in moderation looks really good. Then again, here I am being indecisive once again. There is this foundation, which looks kind of nice. It's very, very minimal, but I don't know. There is also this, which is just another swatch of it. I think that might be our best bet. It does look really nice. All right, and then I'm going to use this wood right here, this lumber wood here that is kind of like a lighter medium wood tone also. I have some really fun ideas that I'm going to be experimenting with in today's build, of course, because I've just been really wanting to experiment, partially because, some folks have been saying that I need to branch out with my style, but also at the same time, I do think that, it does get kind of boring doing the same thing over and over again. So I don't want to get bored. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and add this. So since I'm building, I'm going to use this little like planter box, but I'm going to use a half wall to surround it. Just something that it just barely covers it. Okay, why is it not letting me draw a wall there? I literally just did this like 5 minutes ago. Let me tell y'all, this game, I love it so much, but sometimes it is so daggone glitchy for no reason. Okay, lowering it helped. I really need this, but I think I'm going to grab the stacked stone once again and just use that on the walls of these half walls here. Ooh, I like. Okay, and then right here is going to be obviously the front door. I contemplated and I decided I'm going to use this because it just has the right kind of warmth to it. And maybe right here we can do I was going to say a decorative window, but I think I kind of just want to do something like this, or maybe just like a really simple window. I mean, this looks okay, but I mean, it kind of does, but I don't know if I like that for the front. It just seems like a lot of energy. Okay, we already have a lot of windows here, so maybe instead I'll just look for like a little doodad or something to put here. You know what? It's autumn. Why not? We'll just put one of these here. And because this is a thing from a Cozy Celebrations event. And then right here on the front, I'm thinking a good thing would be a light. But I'm trying to go modern with this build today. So I definitely want to find... Ooh, this one is so perfect. I could do like a line of them even. Ooh, that's kind of fun, kind of funky. And then up here, I think I was going to put the door, but I was going to put it on this side instead. And this upper floor is a shorter wall height and the bottom floor is a medium. So I'm just going to try to use the same window or same door right there. Oh, and I meant to change the swatches on these. Y'all were probably yelling at me, being like, oh my gosh, are you going to change that? Sorry. Okay, so the next thing is going to be adding windows up here. I think I'm just going to do like this window right here, just to kind of extend that visually. And then up here, it's going to be the kind of the same situation. I kind of want to do something like that. You know, instead of doing just a tall, like full floor to ceiling window right here, I think it would be nice to have like maybe like a little planter or just like a table or something there. I do need to pick out the roofing. I almost forgot about that. I think I'm going to just kind of just go with what feels right. I do quite like this, but I plan on using that as the driveway texture. So maybe not that one. Okay, I think I'm just going to go with this, or maybe this. Yeah, I quite like that actually. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to not use the things I normally use. So that looks nice. I think right here as well, we need to put in like a little bit of a flooring there. I don't think we have any kind of flooring that matches this very much. So I may just find something like, oh, that kind of doesn't. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking out loud now because I might just use this again, because then I can go in with the half wall, just draw that there once again, and then fill that in there. Oh yes, that's so great. And then what we'll do is we'll go back here into this roofing section, and I'm going to place down a room like just right where that little bit of a gap is, just so that you can't really see when you look up. And then I can also get the trim and put that right there. And then we also do need to add in like some ceiling paint there. I think I can just zoom out and do this. Yeah, just like that. Ooh, that just does so much right there. And then right here is a little driveway kind of moment. I'm going to use this gravel here because it just has like a nice like orangey tone that matches the desert really well. And then there's just going to be like a little bit right here just for the entrance there. I think that looks good. I might just kind of bring it in a little bit to like right there. That looks okay. Oh, beautiful. I love how orange and warm it is. It's extra, but like if you look at it, it like kind of complements the like orange over here and then the rocks, and then I don't know, it pops against the green. Okay, now we need to go in and properly add the rest of the windows here. So I definitely want to go in and add just some we ain't talking about rare yet. Very basic windows. But before I move on, I'm so sorry, I wanted to add in a fireplace here, so I'm just going to make sure I put the windows like that first. That way I can come back over here and place down the windows kind of in the correct spot, just like so. Yeah, that looks nice. And then I think I was going to put like a window here and then another window here. I don't know if that's going to look good. Oh, I want it to look good though. I want it to look like that. Maybe I can just use something like this window. Actually, that wouldn't look too bad. It kind of works. Yeah, that's kind of nice. And it's like right at the level of where that staircase is going to be. And I also wanted to just make a little window right here for this bathroom. I don't know. Is it going to look a little weird? Probably, but just like a little tiny window just like that. It kind of works with that. But this wall ain't it. I don't like that. I don't like that there. Maybe the bathroom shouldn't be like right there. Cause like, honestly, maybe there should just be one bathroom upstairs. I feel okay about that. Cause one of these is going to be an office. I think it's going to be this one. So there's 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. You know, you could say that isn't really enough space. You would be correct, but you know, I'll just make the bathroom a little bigger, do like a shower moment, you know, it's fine. It's fine. And let's see, I do need to get more windows. Oh my gosh, I am so distracted, y'all. So I'm actually going to do like windows kind of like this, I think, on this side. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I like that there. I think I want the window over here, or maybe I want it in the front here. I feel like that would look significantly better, and we wouldn't have to worry about weird window shapes. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about that? I kind of want to just get rid of those windows and then do something like this instead, so it doesn't look so awkward. Actually, I quite like that. I like that there's a little bit of like a gap, just because then we can like, you know, add things into like underneath them. The back door, I think I have a couple options. I want to use this sliding door. I think this would look good. I think I'm going to put it here though, and then right here can be some large windows because I plan on the dining space being right here. And then this is going to be a garage, which actually it would be kind of nice to have a door from the garage onto the patio so that there's just like more space to kind of move around. I don't know. Do I want to do a sliding door? I feel like that wouldn't be a bad idea. Put the sliding door right there. And I think I'm just going to use one of these windows just kind of like in the middle of this room just to provide a little extra light and to break it up a little bit. Upstairs, I think these windows along here should be like smaller windows. We have this one that I think would look good, but I'm going to make sure it's placed in like some decent spots. I mean, they're not going to be decent, let's be honest, but these are just like upper windows. I'm not really super concerned about it looking perfect. It's not symmetrical. Actually, it is. We did that. And I think for this up here, I'm just going to do the same thing. I know I'm putting like a lot of windows in some places, but it just looks good. You know, it looks nice there. And then I'll put a window right there as well. Maybe I should get rid of these. I just said, oh, there's so many. I like it. But I think having less usually means more. Okay, looking nice. She's looking great. I think all the windows are placed down very well. And now I want to go ahead. I want to do something like this kind of situation with the stairwell because I just think that looks good. Oh yes, that looks so fun with like the windows, like it's so open. I don't know, I kind of like this shape too. It's kind of nice. And I think that might be all we do. Now we just need to pick out the doors. For the interior doors, I'm going to be using, which one is it? It's here somewhere. It's this one right here. There's a kickless fiberglass door, but there is some really nice wood swatches. I'm going to put this door like right here and then another one here to lead into the garage and then also one right here for this bathroom. So it's not like the door to the bathroom is like right in the living room or the dining space. You know what I mean? And we do need an archway for in between the main spaces here. Just going to use, I think this one. That one does the trick. Upstairs, we're just going to use the same door once again. And whenever I place down doors, I make sure they're in an area where it doesn't like just go straight into the bed, but also you want to make sure that the door opens into the wall, not the opposite way, so that it's just how my brain works. I don't know if that's really like sensible, but put a door there and then we'll put a door there. Okay, cool. We finished the main shell of the build, and I think now we can go ahead and do a little bit of landscaping. Oh, I'm jumping the gun. I need to place down that too. Okay, that's fine. I think I actually low-key want to just do half walls for the porch back here, deck, porch, whatever you want to call it. I just think that looks a lot better. Just because I think a fence would just not look right. I'm not loving the lighting being so completely different. Even the detail, the amount of detail on this, and it's just darker. I'm not really sure about that. I kind of really low key want to maybe do something a little different. Maybe go in with like a clean white. Weirdly enough, I do like that. It stands out really nicely. It would look good here too. And it works with that stone foundation because the stone foundation, if I can say it, is really nice. But it just, I don't know. The color and the detail, it throws me off. Do we have like a warm kind of wood that can go right there? That's kind of nice. It's a little too nice though. That looks good. Okay. I want to extend this out though. Like I want it to be pretty big because I low key want to even just like get rid of this back one and just have it on the sides because I want to place a pool and I'm thinking doing it to the edge right there. Actually, what if we did the full on thing? Make it kind of like a lap pool situation, you know, that they can go in laps. That's kind of nice actually. Then we can do a wooden trim there. Oh, that looks lovely. And we can also go in and I'm going to add in, I think I want to do kind of like that gravelly texture down there, or maybe like a nice stone or something. Oh, wait a minute. There's actually, where is it? It's probably under masonry. It might be under tile. I don't remember. I was going to do something and it's slipped my mind. What if we use some terracotta? I don't know if that really vibes with this space very well. That kind of does though. That looks nice. Is there any kind of like wall tile terracotta kind of situation? I don't think so. Maybe we'll just use like this or something. I don't know. I just don't want to use the blue because I feel like that kind of stands out really awkwardly. I mean, maybe it doesn't because there's blue right here, but you know what I mean. I'm just rambling. Okay. This is looking cute. I think we'll furnish and do all of like the lighting and like the accessories and stuff for the pool later, but I think this looks kind of nice. Part of me really wants this white to be somewhere else because I feel like it just being on that one side of the house feels weird. I'm thinking if I put it here as well, first of all, it works with a half wall, but it also just brings the white over to this side and kind of balances it a little bit. I can also use this too for that little garage kind of like door moment. I don't know if I like that. I know there's a debug item that I could be using, but I just don't know yet. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go back to what this was before. It just seems weird. Like this looks warm and this looks cool. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to do that and just call it a day. I may even like just duplicate the roofing here so that I can put this on this end and then that can just be that. Is that excessive? Sure. But I like this look. Okay. I think here we're going to do the same thing and use more half walls. And then I will use maybe just more of this, just extend that a little bit, unless we do this again. Okay. Cute. And now we can work on some landscaping. I don't have Better Build Buy installed, so I'm waiting for the update on that unless we can use it, but for now I'm just not going to. I think I'm going to just do pretty minimal landscaping. If you all would like to leave some suggestions down below on how one landscapes in a desert, like this kind of space, that'd be nice. I might go in with like a light dirt and then just kind of draw out some little kind of flower bed kind of situations. We can even just fill them with like rocks and more like cactuses and stuff like that. I feel like that would look good. Something like this. Ooh, I kind of like the gravel surrounding the little garden. Like it's called Garden Bedlam. I don't know what that means, but that kind of looks nice. Then we can just do that. Ooh, okay. So what I'm going to do, this is a trick that I've learned recently, is I'm actually going to draw out kind of like a little shape, which that's not something I learned recently. I've done that for a long time. But then I'm going to go over it with this and kind of overlap that ever so slightly. That kind of helps blend that in and it thins the line a little bit. Essentially, all I'm doing is just filling in these blobs, these shapes, whatever you want to call it, with like trees and flowers and stuff that kind of makes sense for here. There we have that. I kind of want to do something else like right here too, just to kind of mirror what's this, like this shape right over here. Just kind of fill this in the best we can. Oh yeah, that looks fantastic. And then first we'll start with some trees, and I'm thinking we'll just do like some smaller trees, like these smaller like palm trees. Let's just try to make sure to place them where there's not like, it's not like too much. One like right here would be kind of nice. Maybe we can use like a taller one out here in the front, kind of towards the back, like so. And then we can do another shorter one right next to it. That's kind of pretty. It's kind of nice only using the plants that you buy sometimes. It just, I don't know, it can be a little overwhelming with how many bits of plants and landscaping and stuff that we have nowadays in Live Edit. It's so overwhelming. So just limiting ourselves to this is actually kind of nice. I kind of love this like orangey like flower, but okay, change of plans, y'all. So I'm going to use these instead. These are technically debug, but you can find them pretty easily, thankfully. And honestly, they are just so beautiful, so simple. Like that adds so much without doing too much. I think I'm gonna just like go in and try to make these little areas look nice with like these like little cactuses, some like this maybe. Do we have, oh yeah, we have this too. I could put one like right here and then maybe another one right here. Just a couple little like cactusy moments. And then we can maybe even go in with some rocks. I think this color would look really good. Oh yes. We can just do like a rock here and then one maybe like right here. Maybe we can put it here and then do something like this kind of situation. Yeah, putting some of these rocks around is looking really nice. And then I'll also go in with more of these like little cactusy succulent plants. Let's put like a couple of these like kind of peeking through too, just like right here. Some of these as well. I don't know. I feel like this is probably a little too much for the desert even. I know some of y'all actually left some really good comments about like landscaping in the desert, and you said they tend to not put a lot near houses, like that's like brush and like dry, like they do more like succulents and stuff like that, because the fact that, you know, wildfires are a thing and having something like that so close to your house that's like a dry, like, kindling basically can really like make your house like a target for like wildfires and stuff. So very sensible. Okay, that's very good insight. So I'm definitely going to keep that in mind whenever I'm like furnishing homes and building and landscaping, just because, obviously, we're not building real life houses and that doesn't happen in The Sims, but at the same time, it's nice to represent that stuff in The Sims as well. And then maybe we can put like a couple of these, just like one here and like one there, kind of alternate them just like a little bit. That's very nice. I like that a lot. I almost want to extend this little blobby bit, this little blobby thing here, and just kind of like do this just so there's enough to surround the like pool area too. And maybe I can even, well, actually I did it over there as well, so maybe I'll just like leave it to like right here, something like that. And then I'll just go in and add another one of these and just one like of these, and then just the usual. Okay, that looks great. I'm really happy with the landscaping. So now I'm gonna go in and do some lighting, and I kind of want to just use this one. Okay, this is a detail that I've pointed out before. This light right here, it's called the superlative, and it's weird. This swatch is 85 simoleons. These two are 205 simoleons. Don't really know what that's all about, because if you want to use black, and they're not even like significantly different swatches, they're just different shades of gray. Like this one actually looks kind of nice. I don't know if this would look good, but I just saw this the other day and I was like, you know what? I want to give this a go. I want to see how this would look. Ooh, that looks actually quite nice. It's lighting up the space really well. And we'll just kind of put them in like semi-even spaces. Put one right there, put one right here as well. I wonder if I can like use the 9 key to lift it up here. That seems a little bit strange actually. I think what I'll do is I'll just use this light here and then maybe just do like kind of a mirror of what's there. Does that look right? It does. Ooh, that's actually such a fun detail. Like maybe we can even continue it up here as well. Ooh, I quite like that. It's a fun little design. And then maybe we can do it out back also. Now we can work on the interior. This is the fun part. I also think that this staircase should be replaced with the one that I used outside, just because personally, I feel like that looks a little bit better. Yeah, that wood is going to look good. That rhymed. So for this space, I want to use this, just regular old wood flooring again. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it out and kind of do some designs. Something like that. You can't really see, but the lines are going in different directions. And then you see this little section right here and you're like, what am I going to do? I'm going to use cork. I know, I never use this stuff, but I thought this was such a fun thing to use. It just kind of sections off this space a little bit, and also it looks cool. And then for the garage, I'm just going to go with just kind of like a warm kind of concrete situation. And then I'm just going to use this stucco on the interior, or maybe not the stucco, maybe this white color. That looks good. And the kitchen, I decided I wanted to use this, a clean slate tile. This used to only come in this gray, but then they added some swatches, some years ago. And I really, really love how that looks in a desert, because it's like a creamy, like soft color. I can use that in the bathroom too. And I think I'm gonna use it in the upstairs bathroom as well. We'll just use the same wood on the landing here, and then the same thing in here. But this bedroom here is like I misspoke. It is a main bedroom, and what I'm gonna do is use this chipper, it's cork once again, and I kind of want to do something like this. I don't know, there's just something about it. It's just really speaking to me currently. Also, I kind of like putting it in the middle of this room and then going in with this flooring and doing like a design kind of like that. I don't know. It's definitely not like the same as like tatami mats, but like it kind of is doing something for me in that sense, if you know what I mean. I don't know. It just looks really cool, especially in like every room, basically. It's kind of fun. Maybe we'll do something like this instead. I kind of don't mind that. Sure. I don't know. Y'all are probably going to be looking at the screen and being like, ew, what is Luca doing? Like, this is silly. But hey, we got to use things differently when it comes to the base game at this point, because it's been out for a while and we've kind of all done the same things over and over. So this main room here, wallpaper wise, I kind of wanted it to just wanted it to just be a simple, soft kind of white. I could use this, but that's just it's too bright for me. I kind of liked this for like, a good portion of the room. And then we can go in with this reclaimed wood wall and bring it inside as well. I thought that would look really nice, just like maybe on this like front wall right here. It adds a lot of warmth. I could also put it on this back wall too, and there. I kind of like that. I love all this like warm tone. It's very like warm, eco, and just soft. I think on this wall, I'm going to put a bookshelf. I think that would look really nice. I don't know if that one looks good. I think I'm just going to use this one, but the lighting is questionable, isn't it? Ooh, this warm wood is so nice among all of this kind of color. I think we can put one there and then maybe another one over here. This lighting is atrocious. Like, that is so sad. I think I'm just going to have to add some proper lighting in here first. I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to finish picking out the wallpapers, but the kitchen, I kind of low-key want to keep the same color in the kitchen. Yeah, not really. I don't even know if I'm liking this color. I took like a little bit of like a break and I'm not loving it. Ooh, hold on. I found one that looks even better. It's less like yellow. It just kind of works with everything a little bit nicer. It kind of balances out like the overly warm colors. That's okay. Cool. And I think I'm going to use this flooring here for this dining space. So it kind of like elongates this. Okay, so the bathroom here, it's hard not to just literally use this, but I don't know what else to use. I could use something like this perhaps. That's actually not bad looking. Ooh, I weirdly like that too. I don't know. I'm not sure about the colors. Oh, I weirdly like that. I never use that, but I don't know. There's something about it. It's kind of speaking to me there. And then we'll just use maybe this color here just because it's just a little room like that. Okay. And then upstairs, the main room up here will be the same as that, obviously. And I'm thinking I might even extend this like reclaimed wood up to here. I don't mind that. It looks very nice. A little statement wall, if you will. I think I'll honestly just extend it to that. Ooh, I'm not sure about this railing here. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I want something that feels like it should be up here. I'm thinking we just got to go with the half wall again. It makes the most sense. Yeah, that just makes more sense. I mean, it's a little bit like glitchy right here. It's fine. I'm not going to pay much attention to it. Yeah, that looks much better. And then I don't know about the trim. I'm just going to do, oh, that looks nice. That looks really nice, actually. And do we need a proper railing for this, though? That's the question. I don't know, y'all. It's kind of a little bit of a challenge. That one's probably the best case scenario, but I just don't like this color. It's just like, you can see this is like very gold and this is like more neutral. So I don't know. I mean, out of all of them, it's probably just going to have to be that one because there's not really anything else. The wallpaper upstairs for this bathroom, I'm not really sure what I want to do with it just yet. I'm thinking I might go in and do like, I could do these, but I want color, I want like a nice color in this bathroom. Kind of like the idea of doing like a yellow accent wall here. I don't know. It's kind of fun. And then maybe, actually, let's do the whole room in yellow. And then I'm going to probably go in with just some of this, what do you call this? Subway tiling. I like that color because it kind of matches this flooring a little bit nicer. I don't like it for how it looks next to the yellow though. Maybe that? I don't know. I'm feeling like maybe I need to change the flooring now at this point because we do have other tiling we could use. Something like this looks kind of funky. I'm not mad about that. I don't know. I might change that. Would this look good down here? No. I want it to be in this bathroom though. Actually, you know what? No. We're making them look different. It's fine. I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave the bathroom for when I furnish it properly so that I can like match everything because this all feels warm and soft and then this is very stark. So we're just going to leave it at that for now. And this room here, I'm not really sure. I don't like picking out the wallpaper all the time. Ooh, I kind of like it making it a brown room. That's kind of fun. Maybe this room can be like an orange room or something. And then maybe this room can be like, I was gonna do a green room. You know me. I love the color green. I don't know. That's kind of funky. I kind of like it. And then the main bedroom here is just going to have like maybe another one of these accent walls. And I think I want to just keep this in this room just to make it nice and neutral and clean. Okay, wallpapers are chosen. And this is a new little process that I'm trying out that I thought would be kind of fun. Just because I have a hard time like placing lighting and, kind of picking it out as I go. I think what we'll do is I'm going to do what I've done in House Flipper, and I'm essentially going to choose all the lighting, place it down before I place down furniture. I don't know. It's not like I'm going to place down like lamps and stuff, but I'm going to do the ceiling lights and then the sconces. We'll start with this room here so that we can pick out the light for the stairwell first. I think doing something like maybe like this kind of looks fun just because, it kind of adds a little bit of height. Oh, if it only didn't cut it off right there. It kind of looks good though. I like it. And then for this room in here, I'm thinking we will just use these lights. I might do this height though, and we'll just put a light just like right here. I think something like that is very nice. And then I would like a wall light too, maybe right here possibly. Ooh, this light would be kind of fun here as like a little bit of the like entryway. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna use either this light. Is there another swatch that would look better in here? I feel like this light is really the best bet. I don't know. I don't use a lot of modern designed stuff, so I don't know. I think it's nice. And then I would like to also just place another one of these lights just right here in the middle where the living room is going to be. Ooh, and you know what? Before we move on too far, I'm gonna go ahead and place down a fireplace as well. I think I'm just gonna go with this one because it matches the wall very nicely. Cool. Cork. Is cork flammable? That's probably a dumb question. It probably most definitely is. Okay, and for the kitchen, I think for the kitchen especially, I would like to put like an island maybe like right here. So I'm thinking just 3 of these just like in a row is kind of perfect. Something like that. And then maybe do another kind of moment like so right here, because this will be where a dining table goes. Ooh, it's a kind of even too symmetrically. And then we can just put a few more of those lights in here as well, just like right there maybe. And I don't know, I feel like maybe just like on either side of the door would be nice. And for the bathroom here, I think I'm actually, weirdly enough, going to go with the saucer light, but do the regular size, just so it looks like a proper light in here. I don't know, sometimes these have appropriate uses, and at least this is more intentional. That looks nicely lit. But then maybe upstairs, should we use this light again? I mean, it is really nice, but it is kind of, well, it's not so low. Just trying to think, if you're walking in here, it's a little low, isn't it? So I'm thinking I'm going to just go with the saucer lights for upstairs. And honestly, I kind of just want to use those for all the rooms. Yeah, that looks nice. And oh yeah, in the bathroom too. We want to put one in here. All right, and sconces. We definitely want to have sconces, especially up here for sure. So I'm just going to put maybe like one here, maybe like one, definitely right there. And then maybe like one right here too. Just make it nice and evenly lit throughout. I don't think I'm going to put any sconces in these rooms. I don't really like doing that in smaller rooms like that. Okay, lighting is good and placed. I think we're ready to furnish. We already started this like little kind of entryway moment here. I think I'm going to go in with some cabinets and just kind of create like a little moment here with some of those. Ooh, I kind of want to get rid of these. I really like how these look. Maybe not like that, because I don't like that like trim there, but like I kind of like this as like a long entry kind of like table. I have a mod that actually adds clutter, like slots on top of this. So I think this is going to look okay. Ooh, yes. Maybe we can just put like a couple plants. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh. Oh, this new plant is so beautiful. This is a new plant that we got in the update. This update actually inspired me to build something a little different today. And let me tell you, she's beautiful. Okay. This is an African aloe plant, a West African aloe plant specifically. It is just such a beautiful plant. Oh, they do kind of ever slow slightly. Okay, yeah, that's so correct, Luca. We're going to use the OMSB shelf because I think I can do this. Hopefully I can do this. Oh no, it doesn't go on the OMSB shelf. Whatever will I do? We're just going to place them down like so. They're not going to look perfect, but they look so good. I kind of want to put them like on either side of this light here because that orange really like works with the light there. And there's also a new lamp. Oh my goodness, isn't she beautiful? And I kind of want to just go with like this really simple color. And then I think right here, maybe we can put a little radio or something. I feel like that would look nice. Maybe we can literally put like the smart speaker. I don't know. I feel like that's a little too dinky. What if we did this? Can I shrink it down and it look good? Not really. I don't know if that makes sense there, but I'm going to say it does. I'm going to say that it does. And then I'll find a little entry rug. Maybe we'll use this brown one. Oh my God, I'm using brown. Whatever will I do? Honestly, I can't help it, y'all. Brown, when it comes to building, I love using a lot of brown and green and orange because they're earthy. I like a nice earth tone. We did receive a new painting, which is so beautiful. It is incredible. And there's so many good swatches. I really like this one a lot because it has a really rich color scheme. And then this works so well with it too. Maybe we'll do something kind of like this right here, a little bit of an art wall. Something like that. And then I kind of low-key want to find another one of them and just put it like right here. Ooh, isn't she beautiful? Oh my goodness, I love that. I feel like it's a little off center though. Something like that? Sure. Okay. So next is the living space right here. And I'm going to go a little unconventional. I've talked about how much I hate this couch in depth before. And I said I was never going to use it. But hear me out. Why does that look good? Okay. And we're not even done. Okay. So we got a new pillow and you'll find this under the miscellaneous category. It took me a bit to find it. It's a new pillow that we got. It's basically the same as this one here, but they just gave it some new patterns. Beautiful patterns though. I decided I want to use 2 of them in this blue because weirdly, I just loved how this blue pops against all of this in here. I'm realizing though, we've got this blue, but that's the only blue. We need one more bit of blue. But then again, there is a little bit of blue right here. So unless we use this one, that's actually beautiful. I love that. I don't know. I feel like that works. I think we're going to go with it. And then I kind of wanted to either go with this default swatch or just do something like, oh, that one's so beautiful. Wait, I really liked that combo. Yeah. Okay. But that's lovely. Isn't it so nice to get new patterns on that? And it's not just like a pattern. It also looks like a texture. So just 10 out of 10. And then we need a coffee table. I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm not really a big fan of that one myself, but at the same time, it might be kind of nice to use something a little different. No, it isn't. I'm not doing that. I don't like it. We're just going to use this rich wood one. That's so lovely. And then we did get a new rug. She's beautiful. It's this one right here. Oh my goodness. The patterns are to die for. I loved this one for this space, but I low-key want to use something a little warmer like that. It brings in this dark wood. Oh my gosh, yes. I think I want to change this to orange also. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of this fireplace. It's just so simple. Maybe we can experiment here a little bit and maybe put a new cover on it, but I just don't know if I can do that. I'm wondering if I can, I can't move this anywhere either because we don't have the tool mod. Let me do an experiment. We'll get rid of the wall here. I know, it's kind of wild looking. Oh dear. That was not, ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, hold the phone. Maybe we've figured it out. Place this wall back, place all of our painting and stuff down first. And then maybe we can lower this. Oh, yeah, we did that. Okay, cool. The wood is not the best color to go with because none of them actually go with anything that I'm seeing in here, unfortunately. But we're on the right track. We're on the right track. Ooh, this one's kind of nice. It kind of looks a little strange on the side there, but I don't know. I kind of am here for it. And then this swatch actually doesn't look so bad. I don't know if I love it, y'all, but it's the base game and I'm trying. Okay. I think it's all right though. So I think I'm going to do a couple plants throughout here. I really was liking this plant. This looks so beautiful. I use this one a lot anyways, but we could do a little planty kind of corner here. I kind of love that cactus being there. That's very cute. And then let's say hair. I feel like this would look absolutely beautiful in here too. I love that plant. That's a nice plant. And then a chair. See, that's the thing. This chair is kind of hideous. I could try to make it work. I mean, you know what? We got to give it a shot, okay? It's a new day. It's a new, a new update. We gotta spread our wings. We gotta try new things. And you know what? These cushions right here are gonna make it look beautiful, okay? So I'm thinking we will just do like these on either side, and then should we put a second one? I never know if putting 2 pillows in a chair is too much. Is that weird thing to think about? I don't know. But I just feel like, at least in The Sims, it looks unfinished if I just put one, Yeah, that looks so good. And then maybe we can just do like a solid brown one, just so that it doesn't there's not like too many patterns. That's beautiful. Okay, I really like that. And right here, I think I'm just gonna put more of these cabinets here. I feel like it just fills in this spot like kind of perfectly. And then maybe I can put some plants again, like right here. And then maybe, like some candles or something that would look very cute. Ooh, these candles here are from the kind of holiday set for Diwali. Honestly, that's so pretty right there. Oh, I love it. The items that came with this is just so beautiful. Ooh, wait a minute. That blue, and then there's blue here. We did it. Okay, cool. I could also go in with some of these candles, which I use excessively for very, very valid reasons. They're beautiful. We got to add a TV, of course. So I'll add one of those right here as well. I think I'm going to do this one. That's kind of cute. Very nice. And maybe over here, honestly, I hear y'all already. This ain't gonna go here. No. We ain't doing that there. Because honestly, what other place? I should put this one right here. And then just do maybe like that swatch. I like that. I just don't really know what to put here. Maybe some like clutter. Like some entryway clutter. I think this would look kind of nice here. Maybe I can move this to the side, just like so, and put this like directly in the middle. Maybe this is just like, if you run out the door, you need a little bit of perfume, I don't know. I think this room is pretty much done. I don't want to overdo it. I love the vibes so much. Oh, wait, we need curtains. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot curtains. I think we should probably honestly just go with probably like these. These are really nice, just really simple shades. Maybe this should be lifted up and we should put like a nice mirror right here. That would be nice. Either a mirror or just some kind of really nice art. Ooh, this looks really good. This is from that Caribbean update from years ago. I love that though. Oh my goodness. Okay. The blue is throwing me off. I love it, but I kind of don't want to use it. That's pretty. Oh, that's such a pretty swatch. Honestly, all the swatches are so good. Like, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Maybe we should go with something like this because it matches the rug a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. I tried with the blue. Okay, the living room is nice. Let's move on to the kitchen. So the kitchen here, we're going to go with the base game counters, the really cheap ones, but we're going to use this swatch. I think that the base matches the flooring really nicely. I also was discovering something because obviously when you place this, you get like a little bit of that, like, I don't even know what you call that, but it's just against the wall. And then you can also see that the width of the countertops kind of gets smaller weirdly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold down the Alt key and ever so slightly bring this one forward just until it registers that it's not against the wall. Just ever so slightly like that. You can kind of see how much it changes. I'm going to pull it just enough, and then I can actually, you'll see that the counter kind of clips into that and kind of snaps onto the counter next to it. That way, it kind of looks like the counters are deeper, and I don't know, it looks nicer against those windows. So because you don't see that weird gap. Something like that looks good. And then we're going to use this refrigerator, this like orangey one. I don't know. I think that looks nice. I haven't really used that before. I think right here I wanted to come in with maybe this, but that looks weird. So maybe I should do something like this kind of setup here. Ooh, I actually kind of don't mind that. That looks fun. And then we'll do our sink right there. We're going to do the copper sink because some things never change. And where do I want to put the stove? I don't know. I'm just now realizing the flaw in my build here. So I think I'm going to come in and probably just do like a moment like this with the island, and then also do like another one on the other side too. I don't know if that's too big. I think that's just right though. That fills in the space quite nicely. And then I'm going to come in with maybe just like this really simple, what is it? Bar stool. Ooh, that one looks quite nice. It matches this floor pretty well. And then I'm going to go in with a stove right here, but this is the part I don't like. It's just because every stove has this awkward little lip right here, or I don't even know what you call that. I think what I'll try to do is I'm going to go in with maybe a half wall. That actually kind of makes it work in a weird way. I can even like do the full length and do a complete half wall there. And I think that looks better. I'm wondering if we can go in with like a slightly lower one. Could we make it look even better? No, it has to be that. I'm not sure if I do like that. Maybe we should just ignore this little bit here. In fact, what we can do is probably just bring it in just like this ever so slightly. If I had I believe it was Dream Home Decorator or something at one of the packs, there's actually a separate like oven that you can put in the counter, and then also a stovetop separately. That would be perfect right here, but alas, we do not have that. I think that is really all the cabinetry I want to do. I'm not loving this. I feel like it just looks a little strange. Oh, we can just do that. That looks good, I think. What do we think of that? That's kind of weirdly up there, isn't it? But I like it, and I'll mind it. And I think we can go in and do the same kind of idea, like right over here. Ooh, that lighting though. That lighting. Maybe we need to just sacrifice the idea of having this like not be against the wall like that. Yeah, that was a wish. That was an ambitious little thing to do. We need some color. We need some life in here. So we just got to do that. Oh, I see another item that I did not notice earlier. What is this? Trio of flavor. Oh, how adorable. That looks so perfect right there, actually. How beautiful are these bowls, too? Oh, I love that. I'm going to put that right here. How cute. We'll put a little bottle holder. I don't really know where. Actually, I think what I would like to do is just be silly and put this right here again, because I think right here I would like to put a like coffee pot. Honestly, that's kind of perfect right there. And I think I'll just go with that color. That looks good. And then we'll just fill this in. I know. I'm sorry. I get so indecisive with this stuff. I kind of like that where it's alternating. I don't know. I kind of am into that because we can just like maybe put like something like this. Ooh, I like that. Okay, cool. Little coffee section. I like this plant just being right there. I don't know. I'm kind of loving how clean and simple this modern like kitchen is. You know me, I don't really do modern stuff because I feel like I have to over decorate, but I just really like how clean it looks. I don't really need to put anything else. Put a trash can right there. Maybe another plant can go here. We definitely need to put some rugs too. I feel like rugs are essential for literally every space. Oh my gosh, should we use that rug again? But like shrink it down and do it like that. Ooh, actually that swatch is so perfect. I feel like this rug is really good because not only does it have these beautiful patterns, like absolutely gorgeous patterns, but they also have some neutrals, and they're brown. So like, it's perfect for me, right? And then I'm going to use this table here from an update that we got years ago. I feel like I want to use like a rich kind of orangey wood. I quite like that actually. It kind of brings in some of that warm wood vibe. And for the chairs, I think I'm going to use a matching chair just like this one. That's beautiful. And then I'm going to do maybe some like bookshelves on either side here. Probably it's just going to be these because they are actually so nice. Kind of put them like so, just right on either side. And then I'm thinking maybe we can do like maybe like an accent table here and then add in some kind of like, I don't know, like this one, and just add in like a radio or something. Maybe we can even bring these forward and kind of make it like almost looking like a unit. And then we can do some floor lamps on either side, just like so. I weirdly like these right now. I don't know. The light they give off is beautiful too. Like that's so nice. Should I do a nice bit of wall art? I think I shall. And I'm going to overuse this painting. I just know it, but there's so many good swatches. Like this one looks beautiful in here actually. Maybe I'll just do it like here and then I get this like light again. Oh my God, I love that actually. Wait, I'm kind of here for it. Let's lift it up maybe like there. Okay. And then for the table, I would like a little centerpiece or something. This looks kind of cute. These look really nice too. Oh wait. I mean, these are kind of excessive, aren't they? I don't know. These are kind of cute. I think we'll just go with these. They're very simple, but they are effective. All right, and then I would like a nice curtain for in here because there's just like this one window right here. We do have shades over here, but I kind of want like more of a statement curtain, possibly. In hindsight, never mind. I can't find anything good. I don't know. I want more curtains in the base game. We're just going to go with the nice, simple looking shade. You know what? Let's add some more chairs. Why not? Make it more convivial. Okay, cool. I love this little kitchen space. It's pretty like minimal. Probably should add some more like decor. Ooh, maybe like this can go here. Ooh, this should go somewhere. This looks so good. This will go upstairs. I'm just going to say it. It's going to go upstairs. But I would like to probably put, the aprons. That's a perfect little decorative item. Yeah, these are going to look so good right here. Just like, right there. That's so nice. Finishes it off very well. All right. I would like to also go in and work on this little bathroom. This, I think, is just going to be, I want this to only really be a half bathroom, but in the greater scheme of things, since this is The Sims, it's just more realistic to put a shower in here too, just so that your Sims have another place to bathe. This one is actually perfect. Yeah, that looks good. And then for the sink, we'll just use this one. As much as I kind of don't love this style, I think it works well in like a desert kind of modern home. We'll do it like this so that it looks a little bit better. And then I'm going to just bring this over from clipping into the wall so much. And then we'll add in like a little mirror, moment. Like this one is kind of perfect. I think this is, a nice little addition. A lot of beige in here, but this is just kind of like a downstairs, like little guest bathroom. It's nothing, nothing fancy. I am going to do a little brown towel right there. And then we'll throw in a little, let's see, probably just like this one, a little rug there. Oh, I wish... Okay, I'm going to flip the door because I want this to go against the wall like that so that the rug actually makes sense. And then we'll flip this. There we go. And then for the accents, not that accent, I'm also going to just put a towel right there. Ooh, putting the towel near the toilet. That's a big no-no. Okay, we're putting that there. And then let's just find a nice painting. Oh, this would look good in here too, but I'm going to do maybe this one. You never can go wrong with this painting. It's one of my favorites. And I think we should also bring in some of the sconces in here. So we'll do one right there. Maybe we can put one in the shower. I don't know. That's kind of weird, isn't it? But nice little bathroom. This room here, I don't really want to put anything in other than maybe like a little rug, just like a really simple, like little brown rug. And honestly, maybe we should put like, I don't know, like something to resemble like coats. I don't really want to do like this because this looks like it goes on a closet. Maybe instead we can just go in and put down just like a cabinet like that. I don't like that. How about we get a little dresser? Ooh, something like this maybe, or this. I don't like the layout of that. Okay, maybe we should just do this one and just call it. I don't know. I feel like that's really cramped. Okay, I'm just gonna put a rug in there and a sconce. And that's it, because I tried putting a bunch of things and it's just not it. It's a little hallway. It doesn't have to be anything. Oh, well, we could probably put something here. Let's just put like a plant in here, like this one. There we go. It's something, right? I'm probably going to do this garage last. I might put in some like skill building items in here. But yeah, let's go ahead and honestly, you can get an overview of the house. I'm loving the colors. They're so nice and warm. But let's move on to the upstairs as well. All right. So the next room we can work on is this little landing area. I don't know about curtains for in here. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I may just not put curtains in here, and I will use this plant again. You know what? We won't use that plant again there. We'll use this one. This one looks good. We'll put this right here. How does that look? It clips into the window. Please ignore that. I would really appreciate it. Because honestly, I just don't know what else to put there. And then we can add, I kind of want to use that rug again. I'm going to be overusing this so much. Not going to lie. There's a lot of swatches like that. Look at that. It's so perfect there. And then right here, we can probably do some more artwork. This is kind of pretty. I don't know. Does it look good? There's not really a good place to put it. It makes me actually want to move this door over to like right here so that I can put like a nice little bit of art right here as well. I don't know. I feel like that looks nice there. And then we can put like a nice little accent table here, perhaps. Another one of these. Ooh, yes. Love it. And perhaps just some candles right here as well. I wish we had more candles in the base game. It would be really nice. I low-key want to put a mirror right here just for decor. Something like this one perhaps, or I don't know. I mean, we could just do like that kind of setup. That's kind of fun. Y'all remember when we used these like all the time for like backsplashes in kitchens? That was such a time. All right, let's work on the main bedroom here. I'm going to say it again. I wish we had more beds in this game because well, at least in the base game, just a couple, you know, some really basic standards would be nice. Like this bed, but with like not the uncomfortable trait and some good swatches, like just simplistic. Because with a build like this, we have this option or like this one. We're probably going to have to go with this one. As much as I don't really like it, to be honest, it's our best choice, really. Like, yeah, so I probably would just go with that. I'm just going to find like a wood tone that kind of goes with that too. I mean, it's going to be hard to not use something like this one because what else is going to go with this? It's just, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. It's just how it is. Shout out to the people who only have the base game because y'all are stronger than me. Because, I mean, I would recommend getting custom content if you are looking for some new like beds. There's some good CC out there, y'all. Ooh, this is kind of pretty. I like that black with the brown. That's very nice. Okay, so above this, I kind of want to put a mirror. Something really simple like that looks kind of cute. And I don't know, I'm thinking over here can be just like where the dresser is, I guess. I'm trying to use things I don't normally use. So let's just use this one. Why not? I don't know, a wall of mirrors right there would look good. And maybe this, yikes. I don't really know where to put this, to be honest. I don't know, maybe putting it against the wall with the mirrors ain't really such a bad thing. That actually doesn't look bad. So that looks good. And then we can go in with some clutter here. I'm not going to go, you know, heavy-handed with this, but just like a couple things, you know, like maybe these little bottles. Actually, I kind of just want to put the cologne bottles out. I like the way that those look because they're like more neutral. And then maybe like a nice lamp. I mean, this lamp I'm going to overuse, so I probably should use something different. Like, ooh, some candles. Oh, how lovely. I think right here, I'm just going to put some chairs. I'm going to be honest. I don't really know what to put in here because it's a bedroom. It just feels kind of whatever, you know. We'll use this table. No, I don't like that. We'll use maybe like this one. I don't know. That kind of works. And then maybe we can just use the same lamp again. I know I'm using it over and over, but I just don't know what else to really put in here. If y'all have any suggestions for like those random areas in bedrooms, just let me know. Honestly, y'all have got some really good ideas. So just keep that in mind. Ooh, I like that black rug with the brown. Ooh, quite like that. And we do need plants. I definitely want to add plants. Okay. We need like maybe like a plant here, maybe. That's quite nice. And then maybe another one over here somewhere. I wouldn't mind like, ooh, this one. Oh, I know, it's so good. Maybe we'll put this here and just kind of move these over a little bit. Just do something like this and maybe put just like a single plant there in the corner. I don't like just one plant. Well, maybe we'll put this one here and this one here. Oh, okay. That's a nice vibe. And then maybe in this corner, we can just put like a lamp like this one. That's kind of nice. And I think I want a different swatch if I can. I think that one looks a little bit better. And for the curtains, I really don't want to use the same ones as I've been using. So I kind of just want to find some nice like sliding curtains like this. The brown is nice, but I almost want to do black. Why do I like the black? It kind of just pops really well and it makes me want to like change the bedding. Oh, but why do I like that more? I don't know. The black is not really doing it for me now. I think I'm just going to go with like a neutral kind of color. Ooh, like this neutral white. Well, it's actually not really neutral. It's a little bit on the warm side. So I'm just going to put them like on either side like so. Kind of extends the window. I don't like those curtains. The more I'm looking at them. Oh gosh, I'm getting into my decision spiral again. What about this warm gray? I don't know. I kind of am liking the warm gray. We're going to just go with that. I think that's really all I want to put in here. Ooh, one item that would look good is a nice little hamper. Probably like right here in the corner. That's cute. Oh, and maybe like the robe hanging up too. What if we did the black robe? Oh, okay. That's a way to implement that. All right. I like this room. I'm kind of satisfied with it. I'm going to center this light right over the bed because it feels weird if I don't. Same with this. There we go. And then the next room is this one right here. I think I'm going to make this just like a nice little office space. It can probably be turned into a bedroom too, but having another office is always nice. I'm going to do like a couple of these like bookshelf things here, but I think to make it look a little bit more filled in, I might use these behind it, just something like that, and then bring them forward just to like here. I don't hate that actually. That looks kind of nice. And then I'm thinking right in front of this window here, we can put a nice desk. I feel like this one's kind of fun, but I don't know. I really like this one right now. I'm sorry, I'm so indecisive. I'm just gonna use this one. Well, wait a minute, hold on. I think the desk that I want to use is not a desk actually, but it's a kitchen table. It's this one right here. It's from that update from years ago, because look at that wood. That's such a good nice wood. Yeah, that makes sense. And we can put a desk on it, and thankfully we can kind of put it wherever too, which is kind of nice. But I think I'll just put a laptop. I don't know, I feel like having a whole office means you're going to have like an actual computer. Maybe this one. I like that. Ooh, that one's perfect because it's got green on it. And then we'll put a nice little chair in here. I don't know if this cork in here makes any daggone sense. Probably doesn't, but I think it looks really fun, and like that green is a fun pop. And then I think I'm just going to put some like not necessarily modern stuff in here, but I am going to fill this full of like skill building items. We can put like an easel right here in the corner. I would like to put a telescope too, for sure. I feel like right here would look really nice. We'll do the orangey swatch just to not make it super matchy. Oh, and the bonsai tree. It's so green in here. It might as well be in here. And I really kind of low-key wish I could put like some kind of workout equipment in here. I don't think anything's really going to fit. We'll put this in here, this little punching bag. I don't know. It's just kind of there. I think on this side, I'll put a nice plant. I keep using this one. I'm sorry. It's just so pretty. We'll use this one. That's kind of a cute little plant. And then I always like to do like a little trio of plants here whenever I place this one down. It's just kind of nice, you know, something like that. And then here in this corner, I think I'm going to put a lamp, something like this maybe. I don't know. It's kind of cute. I actually quite like that. And then we can put some knickknacks on here. My favorite thing to do is just to type in book, and that gives you all the books that you need, little stacks of books and stuff. I really am trying not to do just green and brown, but it just looks so pretty. I'm sorry. And then we'll do a little notebook thingy here. And we can also go in and just add in some like little like pencil cups and stuff. This little like team photo. Of course, we got to add in the tissues. I'm just going to put here for no reason. And let's see. Oh, this pencil cup. Of course, we got to add this pencil cup. That's looking cute. I quite like that. And then we do need some kind of covering for this window too. I don't know. Do I want to do the shades again in here? I mean, the brown does look pretty nice. You know what? I'm kind of here for it. I'm not mad about it. Actually, let's put this telescope out front. I feel like putting it inside when there's a balcony literally right here, it's kind of pointless. And then we can probably just put some kind of like nice chair out here. Oh, this one's so perfect. How cute is that? Maybe we can actually put them like on either side. Maybe this can go in like the middle here, and then like this can go on either side here. Or maybe, oh, what am I thinking? They can go on either side, like right here. That looks nice. And there is a little table that matches too. And then we can just put some candles out here. Of course, I'm going to use the ones that I've pretty much overused since we've got them. These right here, they're just so stinking pretty. And ooh, a plant. We need a nice plant. Actually, how about we put like maybe like this one here, this one, and then we can do like a little plant pot right here. I think that would look nice right there. And then a little rug would look good somewhere. Actually, maybe just something like this one. Yeah. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and we'll add a welcome mat just like right there. I feel like it is missing one. Okay. We're kind of getting somewhere with this build. We have a couple bedrooms, a bathroom, and then we do have this back deck to furnish. We'll start with this like kind of orangey brown room. So I'm thinking, let's look at this bed and see if there's something that kind of works. It doesn't. I think I'm going to go with orange for this bedroom. I don't know if that's going to work very well, but we'll try. I think I'm actually going to put the bed, I think I'll put the bed right here. I think that would look nice there maybe. I'd hate to put it here because of the door, but like, it's fine. I don't know. Ooh, I kind of like that color. Hear me out. But what if we did purple? Ooh, the purple is so fun. And I think we're going to get rid of the tatami in here because it's kind of weird looking for at least this vibe. It's not really a tatami, but you know what I mean. Like we're going to get rid of that flooring and just kind of keep it simple in this room at least. Ooh, we can put this one here because it's got like spacey stuff on it. Maybe they're really into space. I like that idea. So we'll just go with the telescope once again. There's a blue version. I feel like that looks cute. And then we'll give them like a little desk. I think I'm going to go with like a blue with this purple. And we'll give them like a little computer here. And then I'll just use this chair again. I use this one so much, but I really like it. We'll just do the black chair. And we do need a dresser and all that in here as well. So I'm thinking maybe we like, I don't know, put this here. I don't know if this can probably go somewhere else. Maybe they just keep it in their bedroom. We'll put this right there. We'll do this. That looks better. And then right here can be where the dresser and stuff goes. Maybe we'll do this dark blue wardrobe. Ooh, I like the blue and the purple. That's a nice combo. So I think we'll do a nice like lamp too. That's kind of funky. Isn't there? I think I'm thinking of one from a pack, but I'm going to see if there's like a lamp that works pretty well in here. Maybe something like this one. This one. Yeah, that one is perfect. It's kind of like, it looks kind of like a saucer. That's kind of fun. Maybe we'll put this kind of like off center. I don't know. I want to put a TV or something, but maybe we'll just put some toys kind of scattered around. I know the dragon doesn't really go with the vibes of space, but it's kind of cute in here. It's a nice little pop of color. Ooh, I like this little ladybug guy too. I don't know. Does it make sense either? Not really, but it doesn't have to. It's a kid's room. Maybe that's my problem, is that I tend to overthink it when it comes to kids' rooms. Because I've talked about this before where I always seem to like kind of low-key struggle with them. I don't know why. I guess because I didn't really have a normal bedroom growing up. It was just, I mean, I did have a bedroom, like, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't exactly a normal kid. Okay. Like purple bunny. Sure. Oh my gosh. The giraffe. Oh my God. I'm a giraffe. The vine. Oh my God. This is perfect because it's purple. Okay. But like, hear me out. But makes no sense at all. And I love it. The void critter backpack can go here. That's so perfect. I don't know. I feel like this is like a good preteen room. I'm gonna put some little awards up here too. Just like a couple. Maybe we'll do like a blue, a red, and then a pink, or maybe the yellow. I kind of like the primary colors. Actually, let's put them right over here. Something like that maybe. And oh my God, this llama. What the heck? It looks so doofy. Oh my God, there's a dinosaur. Oh my gosh, I kind of can't stop now. No. Actually, we gotta watch it. We're putting too much in here. I think I would like to add in a little hamper here. Let's do this like dark one here maybe, or the white. Yeah, the white looks good. I don't know about wall art, y'all. I guess we could probably just fill the rest of it with like some fun, like, oh, this tree kind of looks fun here. It's a nice teal color. And then we can just do some like posters. We can do like all these colors too. Okay, I liked all these posters. These are kind of fun. It is a kind of a sensible room. There's only so much I can do with a kid's room in the base game. But hey, I think this is still a pretty good room for what it is. So, there's that. I kind of like it. It's kind of funky. It stands out so much from the rest of the house. Like, I'm really obsessed with this room. It's so cute. But we'll go ahead and move on to this room here. I was going to do this like teal nursery, but I think I'm going to go with probably something more along the lines of just like neutrals with maybe like some orange, maybe the orange. This is very, very lightly different from this color scheme here, but I want to turn this room into a nice little earthy nursery, if you will. So I'm just going to use a lot of browns and wood tones. Look, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm trying to do different things out here, but my issue honestly is that I kind of struggle as it is with kids' rooms and toddlers' rooms. So I'm just use them with the stuff that I know, I guess you could say, at least for this room. And the good thing about toddler rooms is they usually change pretty quickly. So like, this like wooden like bookshelf looks really cute here. Maybe we'll do this like warm color. Maybe we can do like this one too. Wait a minute. This looks really cute actually. And then is there like a side table that can go with this? Probably not. I mean, if there is, it's like way too tall for this toddler. So I'm actually just not gonna worry about that. Actually, this one looks kind of cute. Ooh, this is cute. It's kind of a low little coffee table, but hey, it matches. Ooh, that's cute. Okay, I quite like this room now. I'm glad I figured that out. But next thing is a wardrobe or just some kind of like dresser here. It's probably best to just go into like the regular stuff and maybe like get this one out. I think this one will look kind of nice. Or better yet, this one. I think I'm going to move the bed over here because I want this little cubby thing to be here. I feel like that looks so much better, more cozy. And then I'm going to put a nice chair here, probably just the bear chair. I love the bear chair. It's very cute. And then we can just put some other toys in here too, just to fill in the space. I mean, we could put the dollhouse. I love using the dollhouse, y'all. It's just, it fills up a lot of space, but also it does give your kid, like multiple kids, something to do, which is nice. And I'll use this neutral rug in here. You know what? This room ain't half bad. I was kind of harking on it earlier, but I quite like it now. I'll just put some of these tree kind of decals throughout in here. I just can't really find much to kind of work with the colors that I'm using in here, so just bear with me. I would like to use this, but it honestly looks like it sticks out from the wall ever so slightly because it looks like there's like a shadow on it, and it just kind of bothers me. But maybe what we can do is do like, I like the idea of putting like a couple throughout. I actually have a really good idea. What if we did something like this where we put several? The lighting isn't perfect, but I don't know. There's just something about it that's really cute. Something like that. I don't know. It's okay. I don't know. The room is fine. And then now we have to actually tackle this bathroom, unfortunately. You know what? I kind of don't mind this tile in here. It's nice and soft and earthy, but at the same time, it kind of goes with the vibe. I'll use this shower tub combo here, and then I'm going to, I think, do the toilet right here, or place the toilet. I don't know why I do that, y'all. I will say that I'm going to do something instead of just place it. I think we'll just do like a normal, oh my God, I did it again. We'll place a normal toilet right there, and then we'll place down, I think probably this cabinet situation with like the dark wood. I don't know, y'all. I'm weird about colors and I'm having issues picking them out today. I kind of like it. I don't know. I'm going to go with it. This is probably where the build kind of falls off a little bit because it's just like, okay, clearly Luca does not know what they're doing when it comes to building these modern houses, and that's why they avoid them all the time. And you would be correct. Do a little toilet paper moment there. I will put a light probably above the shower and then another light right here above the toilet area. That brightens it up quite a bit. Put a little bathroom essentials thing here in the middle, maybe like a nice little towel. Maybe we'll just do a nice brown towel right here for like the hand towel. Do nice mirrors on either side. Would these look good? I don't know. I want ones that like actually have like more of like a proper wood tone. Some like these look nice, but they're kind of low. So I'm just going to lift them up a couple notches. I think instead of this like big window right here, I'm going to add the just single square one just right here in the middle because it just feels weird. Anytime I try to move it around, it just didn't look right. And then I'm also going to place a rug in here as well, just maybe like this one. Simplicity is always the best. If we had a plunger, I'd put it right there, but we don't have that in the base game. And I think I'm just going to put a couple more towels just like right there, and a robe. I think I'll put like a robe like right here for this kid here. You know what? It works. It's simple, but it looks nice. Maybe we'll put this here instead. Seems weird right there, don't it? That's better. And then maybe on the wall, we can actually put some like wall art, you know? Be nice to have some wall art in the bathroom. Maybe just like a little like moment like this or something, or maybe just two. Yeah, just two looks good enough, I think. All right, it looks like the house is finally furnished. Is it furnished? Well, you tell me. But this is the back porch kind of deck area, and I just want to add like maybe like a few things out here. I would like to add in some like planter pots just like along like this little spot right here. It'd be kind of nice for them to like grow some like herbs and stuff for their kitchen right out here. And then of course I want to add in some like loungers. I was thinking maybe these, or maybe the ones with the black, or maybe even like this like brown color one. Ooh, that looks really good. So I think I'm just going to put the grid on so that I can properly see, you know, roughly where I want to put it. I'm thinking like right here and right here maybe. Maybe I'll do 3 in total. I kind of like that. And then I would like to space them out a little bit more, and then probably just put like these little tables in between them. The colors aren't really going to match the best, but I'm doing the best that I can with these. So I'm just going to leave them there. And then I would like to also put some of those candles out here again. I know I'm just going to overuse these candles in my base game only build. I'm sorry, but they're just pretty, and we don't have very many candles. Okay. So just going to do that. And then right here can be an outdoor dining space as well. I kind of want to use this table again. We could use this larger table. I feel like that would be kind of nice. We'll see like the darker wood. I kind of quite like that. And then we will just place the same, it's essentially the same stuff as we did on the inside for the outside, but I think that looks really nice. And a little light out here too. I would like to put like something different than just candles. I might just do like a little lantern just since we're outdoors. I'm also just going to finish these like doors off here with some nice rugs on either side. Just, you know, it's nice to have rugs. Oh, and we definitely need to go into the pool and place down like, you know, the decor and like the objects and stuff. Like we do want to add in a couple little pool ladders, even though your Sims really don't need these anymore. But I'm just going to put a couple on either side anyways, just to make it look like it makes sense. We can also use the same sconce that we used inside. Just put them on either side of the ladder. And then maybe we can just put like kind of a couple, you know, like that. Are those centered? I should probably be checking. Okay, that's lit up nicely. And honestly, we should probably just add like maybe a couple plants out here. And I think that's really it for the deck. I don't know. I think that looks nice. The last thing we got to do is this little garage space. Now this is purely decorative. All right, so I went ahead and placed a car in here with some of the live edit objects. And I think now we can also go into some skill building items and stuff. And I'm going to put like a workbench out here, maybe like right here. That's the perfect place for it, honestly. And maybe I can also put like a treadmill, you know, that'd be kind of nice. Just like a treadmill out here somewhere so that, you know, your Sims can have a place to work out too. Or maybe it's like a little weight machine, like right there. I don't know. It's kind of cramped in here, isn't it? Maybe we'll put the car just like literally right here. And then this can just be like a little mini gym. Maybe they have moved these into the garage because maybe like one of these rooms used to be the gym or something. But here is the house. Let me go ahead and we'll give you a little tour. So here is the exterior, nice and warm and orangey and woody and just really, really pretty. I honestly am obsessed. Here's another view, just because we have this beautiful, warm, bright living room. Love the vibes so much. It seems like it would smell sweet and woody in here, I think. Another view of the entry here. I really like it here. Here is the dining space that also leads into the kitchen. A very clean and modern kitchen, but I really like it a lot. Maybe they're those rich people that have those microwaves that are in a drawer. You know what I'm talking about. Heading out to the back porch deck area, we have a nice little infinity pool with a really, really nice view of the desert, kind of, you know, mountains. Moving up this stairwell, we have a nice little landing here. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. We have a cozy little study right here. I really like. It's simple, but it's nice and cozy and quiet. We have a nursery here. It's fine. I think before I finish this up, there needs to be some more light in here. I think it's just kind of dark and sad. So I'm going to put some lights up. That looks a little bit better. Then we have a pretty simple and neutral little bathroom here. It's just a bathroom. We have a really fun kids room here. I am obsessed with this room. I love all the purple and the blue and the black. It's just so fun. Then we have the parents' bedroom, which honestly, I wasn't sure about at first, but I quite like it now. I like all the neutrals and the black and the dark wood, and you know, it's really nice. We also have this little like area here. There is a mirror there, don't worry. It just kind of disappeared for some reason. And then there's just a garage here. I mean, there's really nothing to look at here, honestly, but here is a overview of the floor plan upstairs, and then this is the floor plan downstairs, and that is it. I hope you all enjoyed this build. Do let me know in the comments down below what kind of styles I should try next. Leave any tips and tricks and suggestions that you have as well, just with like how to build these better. It always helps. I just want to say a huge thank you to my YouTube members, the Lavender Buds. Thank you all so much for your support. It's with viewers like you, I can really continue making content. It really helps me so much. If you would like to become a YouTube member, you'll get early access to my videos anytime I finish them, as well as access to members only content like save file planning and such, as well as seeing your name scrolling on the screen right now. But a massive thank you to everyone for watching. And also really quickly, if you got to this part of the video, first of all, thank you so much again. But if you would like to go check out my Animal Crossing video that I recently uploaded, if you're into Animal Crossing. I'm just branching out with new content lately, and any activity on that video would really help. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to plant lavender for luck. Bye, y'all.